Hey guys, Drifter here. I have a special video for you today. Today we're going to be playing Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops, and you're going to get to see gameplay of 3 200-0 flawless domination games in every single game. The first game, however, is not my gameplay. I have a guest commentator here today. You've probably seen him on my channel a lot in the videos, hogging the kill feeds, but not in commentary. Please say hello to Jhub.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Yep, Jhub plays with me a lot, and he is usually kind of like, I would say, the rock of our team. He just kind of kills everything. So I come in there like this big scrub, and I'm like, and he's like, oh, what kind of clips you going for tonight, Drifter? And I'm like, you know, I'm going with a PM9 with extra kick and thermal sight because that's what we need for in-depth today. And he's like, okay, well, I'll put on support and help you out. And then here I am running all these super try-hard classes, like just struggling to get this decent gameplay. And I look over in Jhub, he's like, yep, 45 kills, double support in Moab. What was I supposed to help you do again? I don't know.
Yeah, well, the ballistic vests help a lot, especially when you're throwing up UAVs. They don't just help you, they help me too, so I guess I can just take advantage of it.
Well, would you like to explain your gameplay here? I see that you're running Assault, which is not normally what you do since you're rocking like 350-something Moabs right now, or I can't even count. Like, what's the strategy here for this one?
Well, since I know we were trying to get that 200-0 gameplay, I tried to go with a class that would help protect those objectives. So I put on Predator, Precision Airstrike, and Helicopters. Now, I probably should have switched out Helicopter for UAV. That way I knew where the enemy was at the entire time. But Predator and Airstrike was just to keep them off the flags and keep them spawn-trapped, I guess you could say.
Got that. And you didn't want Strafe Run or Stealth Bomber or any of that other sort of stuff. Since you're running Hardline, you also get assist kill streaks if you stay alive, and I'm assuming you do get some assist.
Yeah, I think I get quite a bit, but I didn't want to run support because I actually wanted to kind of earn it, if you think about it. I get tired of running support sometimes, especially if you're running Stealth Bomber and EMP. I know that annoys me, and I know it's going to annoy the enemy, and they're going to probably end up doing it back to us. So I tried to stick with support, and they're the better kill streaks to actually get the enemy off the flag. They're faster, they can just take complete control.
Gotcha, you're probably right about that. You don't want to start a support-only gameplay, because I've seen it, especially when you get some really good groups together, like when two good groups go against each other and they don't know it, and then the second game will turn into the support battle, like who can get to EMP faster, and then it just shuts down all the other team's kill streaks, and it becomes EMP after EMP after EMP, and that's just never a very fun game to play.
Yeah, I know, because I've actually had teams do that where our team would call in one, and immediately when it would end, the enemy would call it in, and then more likely they would have two, and we'd just be screwed for a good 2 minutes.
And I've got a question for you here. You're using the ACR, which I gotta say is very uncommon for you. You're usually the kind of guy that likes challenging yourself with crappy guns. I know you're probably using it for the 200-0 gameplay, but the question is, do you think the ACR is overpowered? Because there's a good section of the YouTube community that does. I kind of don't. I think it's the best gun, but what do you think about it?
I think they should lower, like, the actual damage ratio on it to it, whereas, like, I know it's a laser type weapon, and that ain't fair. It doesn't have really much recoil. That's why I run silencer and extended mag instead of kick. But if they lowered the damage at longer distances, I think it would be more fair. I know it's
you think it would be better if it were a 5-shot kill at long range, or more like that would make it more like the MW2 ACR, which had utterly miserable damage, but it was dead on accurate, and I still liked it.
I think that was more fair in MW2 because, like I said, it is a laser, and it just sometimes it becomes unfair, especially if at close range when you get one-hit kills to the head too. So you might want to alter the damage there.
Well, you're not supposed to be getting one-hit kills to the head. You're talking about my little bitching about rage quitting. That's what it feels like. It feels like everybody that has an ACR has ballistic vests and double damage and all that sort of stuff. Ooh, Vlad here got the last kill. Yeah, we play with him a lot too. Now we're swapping over to Black Ops. Me and Jhub played Black Ops together, but he wasn't recording at this particular time, so you only get gameplay from my perspective, which is, of course, Akimbo Dual Scorpions with Yin Yangs, but he's in the game. I think you're going to get a lot more kills than me in this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Just a little bit, because I was staying in their spawn the whole time, messing around.
Yep, this game was really hectic in the beginning, and then you're going to see me edit these games, because it's kind of boring to sit us to watch and, god damn it, on my tongue, to sit and watch us camp these objectives, but the other team quit out halfway in, which was kind of sad. We played against 3 people, but then, like, 3 more guys joined in and they got smashed too. I'm not sure if that really counts. Does that still count for 200-0?
I think so, because I mean you do have more people come in. It kind of reminded me of that S&D game we had a long time ago during the Black Ops heydays, where the enemy team left 6 times in a row and they got put back into the game nonstop. So I think it's fair.
I think I remember that. My question is, we're going to move over, since this is something of a promotional video for you, because you're, like I said, getting most of the kills and doing most of the work in all of these games, even in MW2. What kind of content is it that you post on your channel, or what kind of videos do you like to make?
Well, I guess right now it's just Moabs, but I mean, I like to put out good gameplay that I think y'all could actually learn from, but I also want to put out good stuff. I know that kill streaks, 100 no gameplays, or just 100 kill gameplays might be good, but I don't know. I might want to put out more 200 no. These were fun. I mean, it only took us, what, 3 games to get it?
That was in Black Ops, and that's because Black Ops doesn't have the spawn grenade protection like MW3 does. MW3, I honestly don't know how you got that, because it's pretty much impossible to rush the points. Black Ops, we can throw grenades over corners and stuff and blow people up in their spawn, and MW2, I think we just ran into a complete group of dumbasses or something. Or no, they all went to B, and we killed all of them, didn't we? I can't remember. Well, we'll see here in a minute.
I think they just really weren't paying attention, and then once we got them pinned back in their spawn, we just took the flag. But in MW3, I kind of learned off the bat, if you can get on village, you can wall bang them through that wall fairly easily, and that's usually what I do every game if I get that spawn point.
It's easy to do if you have a light machine gun and impact. But
yeah,
what I was gonna say is that as far as domination goes, I think it's better than team deathmatch. But it's very unfortunate that a lot of people go into domination and play like it's extended team deathmatch, because I like those really high scoring games, and if I ran assault streaks, I could probably do that kind of stuff minus the lag compensation. But it's way more fun to have a game where you go like 25 and 15, but the other team is really fucking good, as opposed to where the other team is complete morons and you just run over them. It's just like playing I win all the time. That gets kind of boring.
Yeah, that is kind of fun. I remember that game on Carbon we actually had where we were just getting into it so hard, and then we actually won it by just a couple points, and it was just complete and utter mayhem, but it was fun.
Gotta have more games like that. So if you guys play Domination, definitely PTFO. It's really fun. It got really hard in Black Ops because Flak Jacket makes you can't kill somebody with grenades when they have Flak Jacket, so people get on the objectives and you can't knock them off. But then again, you can do the same thing in MW3 with trophy systems. It's just as annoying.
Yeah, in Black Ops, I ended up having to go with Tech Mess Pro and Flak Jacket Pro because I ended up always blowing myself up or stunning myself with grenades, so I had to learn the hard way.
You were in the games previous to this one where we tried doing it on Nuketown, and I ran across the map with akimbo shotguns, and then it was me and you and a couple other people were all running Flak Jacket with giant light machine guns, planting our asses around cars like fat pigeons, just pooping on people with a bullet. Here we are. Now we're back in Modern Warfare 2. And this is a game where I think you're running assault. Well, it's pretty much only assault in this game. You end up getting a chopper gunner near the end, don't you?
Yeah, I think I was running Predator, Harrier, and Emergency Airdrop because I didn't see a point in going for nuke. They really aren't fun anymore, but I actually got a chopper gunner out of an E-drop, so I thought that was pretty cool.
And what's kind of sad about this game is my gameplay is going to look really, really bad. I come in the very bottom of the team here, like 9 and 7 or something utterly terrible like that, and Jhub's was really good. We weren't even planning to get this one 200-0. This one just kind of happened accidentally because we were derping around. I was like, Jhub, we gotta send me your gameplay so I can put video on video and it'll look really cool from your perspective. And he was like, I'm not recording because I didn't know I was supposed to. And I was like, don't worry about it, just go back to theater mode. Oh, wait. MW2.
Yeah, I kind of get paranoid with my PVR, and I really only use Vault and theater mode, things like that. But I really didn't have that spectacular of a gameplay. I was mainly between A and the C spawn point, just protecting there.
What are you talking about? Didn't have a you got a fucking chopper gunner, and you murdered like 15 people. Here, look, toward the end of the video, you're going to see in the left-hand corner when the kill feed comes up, it's going to be like, Jhub, like all the way down.
Yeah, but you know the window spot above the tank, that's where I was at with my M4A1 with Scavenger, because the trusty M4A1 will always do you good. At least that's my opinion.
I don't really like the M4A1 in any game. It just doesn't... I don't like it.
That's my go-to weapon, especially the UMP. I think it's my go-to SMG from all the different games I've played. So
the UMP was really pretty bad in Modern Warfare 3 until the most recent patch made it significantly better. Doing 6 damage, 6 shots to kill at long range with high recoil was pretty dumpy, but UMP was one of the overpowered guns from this game, because even without stopping power, it'd still kill you in 3 hits, and it had extremely low recoil and clear iron sights and stuff like that.
Oh, that's why I stuck with rapid fire on the UMP in Modern Warfare 3, and I stayed to those close quarter situations, so I didn't have to worry about that 5 or 6 shot kill.
Well, there you go, dominating that kill feed right there, just completely filling it up with the chopper gunner. You know, if we'd waited about a month, and we might could have got a 200-0 in Black Ops and uploaded that one. Could have got some more Scorpion in there. Have you seen the new Scorpion? It looks like a fucking assault rifle in that game. Yeah,
I know. You'd have to be one of the biggest dudes on the freaking planet to dual wield that. So I think you're out of luck when it comes to Black Ops 2 for dual wielding.
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe it'll be like the the COD 4 Scorpion, which was also really fun. It was just like a little close range bullet hose dealing 70 or 50 damage a shot, something stupid like that. I still loved it. Anyway, we're getting near the end of the video here, and I'd highly recommend you to go and check out Jhub's channel. There are links up on the top. You can just click that and it'll go right there, or links in the description. So be sure to check out Jhub for tons of crazy Moab and high-scoring games that I really can't provide.